Hey there, everyone. I'm J.R. Cook. I'm a co-founder of BlitzPro.com. This is episode 6 of Real Life Respec. Now, what is Real Life Respec, you may ask? Well, a few weeks ago, I decided that I really need to lose weight to better myself, and I was hoping to use this kind of as a way to not only document my journey, but to also reach out to the community and help them also make good life-changing decisions, whether it's to lose weight, be healthier, or do something to better your life in whatever way that you wish. I kind of hope that this show's a little bit useful to help you get there, as a lot of things we talk about can really be used for a lot of different things in your life, not just weight loss, but other areas. And I try to kind of pick a topic, a main topic that can kind of go with all of that. I know we've had some people talk about running, people talk about depression, just various things like that. So if you're interested in the show, just keep watching, and the main topic this week is going to be about defining your goals. So the first thing I wanted to talk about is really more of a rant. It was something I read on Reddit of all places, which you will find I rant a lot about what I read on Reddit. I should probably stop reading Reddit, to be honest. However, this one really affected me in a way because I run a fan site, and the guy was on the Overwatch subreddit, and he's like, hey, all these fan sites are popping up, people with YouTube videos and all this crap, and they're posting on here, and they're trying to get us to go to their site so that they can monetize us and make money. This was irritating, and the reason why is because I have been running a fan site. I have been working on fan sites for 15 years. Do you know how much money I make running a fan site? You can go, for the last 15 years, okay, here's the thing. You go and you work at a minimum wage job for 6 months. And I will take my fan site experience in working for a fan site and running a fan site for 15 years. And we will compare who has the more money by the end of that time. You know who will have more money by the end of that time? It's going to be the guy who worked minimum wage for 6 months, as opposed to someone who has been putting 20 to 30 hours a week for 15 years into this. Now, if you think that we're just doing this for money, you don't even understand the reality of this. Like, the reason we do this, the reason why we put out these videos, the reason why we, write articles, the reason why we do this is not about money. It's about because we are fans, and we enjoy this, we're passionate about it, and we want to share this knowledge with the community. Now, is money a part of it? Yes, absolutely. We have to pay the bills somehow, right? You've got web servers, your web hosting fees that you got to keep track of. You know how much money I have spent just going to BlizzCon or PAX? And all of that's been out of my own pocket. That's not money that I have gotten from fan sites. Now, I did have a trip for BlizzCon 2008 paid for when I went to Stratix. When I went to Worldwide Invitational in 2008, that was paid for by Blizzard. When I went to Paris. So yes, there's some perks, but they're very few and far between. BlizzCon this year, I went out, did that thing, worked the whole time. I didn't even really get to enjoy myself. I got to play a couple games of Overwatch. That was about it. Wrote up some interview questions. Worked with our staff to get content up on the site so that you guys can read it and digest it. And it cost me money out of my pocket because I had to pay for the plane ticket out there, and I paid for the hotel, and I shared my hotel room with 2 other team members, and I ended up paying for the full thing myself because I didn't feel that they should have paid for it. So to tell me that the only reason I run a fan site is for money is very insulting. very much insulting. If you think you are going to run a fan site or a YouTube channel or anything else like that and get rich, you need to find something else to do. Because unless you are backed by a corporation, or unless you are very, very lucky and your name is someone like Total Biscuit, it's not going to happen. I'm sorry. This is too niche of a market. The competition is way too high, and you have to be extremely lucky to make money. Most people will start out, they will be done in 6 months because they will realize how ridiculous this is to do this for the amount of money that you're not getting. I have seen fan sites pop up and disappear within a year. I have seen YouTube channels disappear within a few months because people don't want to put in that time because they have that passion to begin with, and then it goes away. To have someone do this for as long as I have is pretty damn rare. And to have someone do it as long as I have and not actually get paid for it is pretty terrible. But that is my rant, and I went a little bit longer than I want to. But I kind of wanted to get that out there, as yeah, I have this show, and I want to be real, and I want to talk about not only my weight loss, but some other things like running a fan site. So that's my rant for that. Now let's get into the actual reason why I have this show a little bit, is my weight loss. Now, as you can see, I cannot point, but over here, I started out 296.4 pounds. Today I weighed in, I am at 288.6. So I have lost a total of 7.8 pounds in 6 weeks. That is not as far as I would have liked. I would have liked to be down about 2 pounds lighter right now. But that's okay. I'm still losing weight and still going strong. And last week, I asked you guys, because we were kind of talking about the grind. And when you're feeling down about the grind, what do you do to keep your spirits up to continue working at it? And we had a couple of really good responses. Steven Stewart, he says, have several grinds. So you can focus on one. When that stalls out, you can focus on another one and then come back to it. That's a good example. I'm looking at it this way. The reason why I'm trying to hit that 10 pound is because that's a small grind for me. And then I'm going to focus on the next 10 and then the next. My overall goal I haven't announced yet. I plan on doing that once I actually hit 10 pounds down. And then I get an overreaching goal. And that's kind of what the main topic is kind of defining your goal. And then Review Dad also had a really good comment. He says that you got to lean on people close to you. And, have their help and support. And that's the reason why I made the Facebook group that no one's really done anything with. I've posted a couple things on there. If you want to join and talk to us, it's in the comment links, or in the show description links. And the other important thing I think he says is don't compare your progress to others. And I think that's the biggest thing. That's what really has that. I think that's what really had me down. Is I'm looking at this like, man, I only lost 8 pounds. Someone else could have lost 15 in the time that I did. Well, I'm not that person. So why am I comparing my progress to theirs? I need to be happy about the progress that I am at. And as long as it keeps going towards that goal, even if it doesn't for a week or two, as long as I keep pushing and grinding towards that goal, then, I should be happy. I shouldn't be comparing that to, well, I'm not going as fast as someone else. Because, people are different. I'm not the same as someone else. So speaking of that, I am, however, working on trying to see if I can speed up the progress a little bit. And in past episodes, I talked about once I wanted to get my diet figured out, then I was going to look into exercising and what that was going to look like, because I tried the gym, it didn't work. I tried a personal trainer, it didn't work. This was years ago. I didn't like it. I didn't enjoy it. So I wanted to find something that will work for me. And I kept coming back to P90X. Because I've had some people talk to me about it. I can do it in my own home. They send you some DVDs. You don't have to have exercise equipment. You just have to have some space to do it. So I'm like, okay. I pulled the trigger this weekend, and I bought P90X. I don't have it yet. It's just got shipped today. So I should have it by the end of the week, I think. I don't know how fast their shipping is. So I want to get started on that. It's a workout. As far as I can tell, it's a workout 6 days a week. I'm hoping that by doing that, we'll start seeing more calories get burned and the weight coming off a little bit faster. So that is what I am going to focus on next, because I feel that my diet right now is in a really good place. 6 weeks in, I'm still on the paleo diet. I have only went off track one day, and that was actually today, because my coworkers wanted to go to Five Guys, and that sounded really good, and I hadn't had a burger for 6 weeks. To be honest, I ate that thing, and I felt awful. And I think that will probably be the last Five Guys burger that I have in a long, long time. I do really love the paleo diet. I love the energy that I am getting from it. I had a lot of back pain for a while, and right now I have none. And like all of the pain in my back and my legs just went away after a few weeks of the paleo diet, which surprised the hell out of me. And now some of it might be the paleo diet, and some of it might be the fact that I'm drinking over 64 ounces of water a day, down from drinking none a day and just drinking Mountain Dew all the time. That probably has something to do with it as well. As far as soda goes, I've had some here and there, but usually once or twice a week, as opposed to almost a 6-pack a day, which is awful, and the reason why I'm as big as I am. So the topic here was kind of defining your goals, and I didn't really get into that because I decided to rant a little bit about fan sites, so defining your goals. So I feel like I'm gonna hit that 10-pound mark next week, and then I really want to define my goal. I want to go, okay, this is what I want to work for. This is my long-term goal. And these are my short-term goals on how I'm going to get there. I'm going to say this is my goal, and then this is my plan to get to that goal. And I am wondering, how do you guys define your goals? What do you do when you're like, okay, I need to do this, I need to do it now? How do you define that goal? How do you get there? Let me know in the comments, and I'll talk about your answers next week. And anyway, that does it for this. That does it for this episode. I'm sorry for the rant at the beginning. I felt like I had to get it out there because it's just something that really irritates me when people think this is all about the money when it is clearly not. No way in heck. And also, you know, I would appreciate if you guys went to the Facebook group. If you want to contact me through email, it's jrcook@blizzpro.com. I'd appreciate it if you give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Give me a comment. Let's hear how you define your goals. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel because we have a lot of really awesome stuff that other people are doing. So I'll see you guys next week. Have a good one.